Listen, man. America, look, y'all, we are under attack, okay? It's obvious. Look at what they doing to Donald Trump. Today, a second assassination attempt on President Donald Trump was attempted at his golf club in West Palm Beach, Florida. And we're going to get into details of what we know so far and the things that are developing. They've identified the shooter, apparently. But this is just, from the outside looking in without really knowing all the details again, I'm just going, how are y'all allowing this to happen? This is, anyhow, roll a clip.
Returned to the White House, but this event was not on any kind of public schedule, so it's not clear how this alleged lone gunman knew the former president would be playing golf today, and also at what time. We heard the president was on the fifth hole on the front nine at Trump International. How did this lone gunman know? Perhaps he followed the motorcade. Of course, when the former president travels, he travels in a motorcade. He has Secret Service protection. But that is one of the things. If this was another potential assassin, how he had this information about where former President Trump was playing golf. Of course, he owns numerous golf courses in the state of Florida, Doral in the Miami area. But of course, Trump International is the closest to Mar-a-Lago and Palm Beach, where he resides. That is one of the big questions we hope to hear in this press conference coming up shortly, Eric.
Yeah, and even if you don't know exactly what his schedule is, if you're a local, you know that the former president plays golf. You can obviously see a police and the Secret Service presence. You can see the motorcade, and you know when that is happening. Right. And we see a motorcade right now going over the bridge from Palm Beach over the bridge over to West Palm Beach.
It's not a far trip.
The former president spoke to Brett Baer, and Brett is quoting the former president as saying, quote, "Tell everybody I am fine, and the Secret Service did a great job." So in light of the new reporting that the Secret Service did what it's supposed to do, it saw a threat to the president, a potential threat, a man with an AK-47 within the vicinity of the former president on the street, a few hundred yards apparently away from the fifth hole. And the Secret Service agent did what they are trained to do, took out the service revolver, their weapons, and tried to stop this apparent suspect, this man with the gun.
Just pathetic, man. Pathetic. And just an hour ago, officials on why President Trump did not have Secret Service protection surrounding a golf course. He isn't the sitting president, is what somebody said. It seems to be a response. What the F? Inside job. They keep trying to unalive him. They said that he responded, he's safe and well. Check out this first clip.
Well, you got to understand the golf course is surrounded by shrubbery. So when somebody gets into the shrubbery, they're pretty much out of sight. All right. And at this level that he is at right now, he's not the sitting president. If he was, we would have had this entire golf course around it. Well, because he's not, the security is limited to the areas that the Secret Service deems possible. So I would imagine that the next time he comes to the golf course, there'll probably be a little bit more people around the perimeter.
We're talking about Donald Trump, right? Obviously, he's not the sitting president, but he's definitely a candidate running to be the Republican nomination. And on top of that, he's arguably one of the most well-known faces on earth right now. Trust me, it's billions of people who don't know who he is, but billions upon billions who know who he is. So to sit there and say that, bro, wow. Wow, bro. Somebody says you really like spreading. What a load of crap. The next time was this time you wasted space and money. Bush has more security and he hasn't had an attempted assassination. Why are they even listening to this hack? I don't know. Somebody said, I heard that Hannity talked to him shortly before. And then somebody else said this, y'all really like spreading lies to your audience. All sitting in former presidents have Secret Service. However, they can call off not having Secret Service. Sounds like an inside job. Somebody else says, what kind of BS excuse is that? Yeah, man, honestly, though, that was definitely not the appropriate response to that whatsoever. But we do have Trump's official response. So right here, it says, alert from Trump. There were gunshots in my vicinity, but rumors start spiraling out of control. I wanted you to hear this first. I am safe and well. Nothing will slow me down. I will never surrender. I'll always love you for supporting me. Unity, peace. Make America great again. Of course, the mainstream media isn't going to report on that. And of course, the usual rhetoric that comes from people who don't support or like Donald Trump whatsoever is this is staged. This is staged. I don't see how people can say that when somebody lost their life. Like if I was one of the family members of the victims at that rally, man, I wouldn't take that lightly. I'm like, you think it's staged? Look, well, I lost somebody. Like they're gone. They're not here. And you want to say it's staged, bro? The disrespect, bro. They also have the photo of this guy. This is what we have so far. Now, all it says is this guy's 58 or something like that. I'm busy. Hold on, let me go to the comments. I seen. Hold on, what it says somewhere. Oh, guess I must be okay. Facebook just scrubbed of Ryan. Okay, so this is the guy right here. Y'all, this is all happening in real time. I don't really have time to fancy edit and all that. But it says Ryan Roth. This is his name. And it says the cover up against Mark Zuckerberg's Facebook just scrubbed the page of Ryan Roth, President Trump's attempted assassination guy. Wow, hold on. These are not calling me. Oh, wow. And it's just like that. I can't read much of this post, soldiers. Please do not call me. We attempt to, we hope coming months we enter and have a passport. Yeah, I don't know much about this guy. But as promised, we're going to go over the information as to, from what we know so far. It says the incident occurred at Trump's golf club where he was playing golf, and the FBI have confirmed they are investigating this as an apparent assassination attempt, marking it as the second attempt on Trump's life within a few months. This goes to show you just how pathetic these people are. They can't do this thing fair and square. So they gotta, all right, security response. Secret Service agents were on the scene and engaged with the suspect after spotting him with a rifle equipped with the scope. The suspect was approximately 400 to 500 yards away from Trump, hidden in shrubbery. After the Secret Service fired at the suspect, he fled the scene, but was apprehended shortly thereafter. Y'all missed. Okay. Suspect detail. No, I'm saying that to say, you know how when the first attempt on Donald Trump's life took place, everybody, oh, y'all missed. Oh, y'all missed. Y'all missed. Woo. Now, these people are trained Secret Service agents to protect Donald Trump. You know what I mean? How y'all have eyes laid on the man, have a, I don't know if the clear line of shot or none of that, but it seems like y'all had to drop on him and you missed, which makes me go, is that on purpose? Not saying that I support anybody losing their life. Please don't get this confused. Be an adult here, man. Put two and two together. Suspect details. Identified as Ryan Wesley Roth. He was taken into custody after a vehicle matching the description given in a, quote, be on the lookout bolo alert was spotted and stopped by law enforcement. Roth was not armed at the time of his arrest. Now, Trump's safety. Trump was confirmed to be safe following the incident. He continued with his golf game and later left the golf course in his motorcade, heading back to his Mar-a-Lago resort. Boss, man. That guy, man, the strength, right? Political and public and political reaction. Trump's running mate, J.D. Vance, mentioned Trump was in good spirits post-incident. The White House, including President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, were briefed on the situation, expressing relief over Trump's... These people just full of it, bro. Full of it. Now, I know I'm not supposed to be over here giving no reactions to what I'm reading, but bruh. Now, in terms of the security measures, the incident has raised discussions on security protocols from former presidents, especially those running for office again. Palm Beach County Sheriff Rick Bradshaw noted that security would likely be reevaluated given Trump's status as a former president and current presidential candidate. The investigation now, the FBI, in collaboration with the Secret Service and local law enforcement, is leading the investigation. The vehicle used by the suspect and other evidence, including the rifle and GoPro camera, have been seized for further analysis. So they're still looking through everything, but come on, man, this pisses me off for a multitude of reasons. Security lapses, right? This reoccurring theme that keeps happening with security failures surrounding Donald Trump, despite his status as the former president. It just don't make sense. And current presidential candidate, it don't make sense. And I think the American people, if you're somebody with a heart and empathy and, you know, come on, you can see why we're frustrated. Obviously, the political rhetoric that's been going around, the commentary from these mainstream media public figures and politicians suggesting that Trump's own rhetoric, you know, what he's doing is somehow spreading hate and divisiveness and all this. And in my opinion, all he's trying to do is bring us together. But you got the mainstream media over here. He's just the threat to democracy. He's this, that, and the third. He's trying to take away this from you. He's trying to take away for that from you. You know what I mean? Which is that media coverage bias. Come on, man. It's nothing but media bias, man. They focus on his responses more than, you know, they focus on his responses and past comments, other than the actual assassination attempt itself. Yeah, the first time that this happened, it was, oh, you know, it don't matter, you know what I'm saying? He made it, or he good, or they, you know, it's staged or whatever the case, you know what I mean? Like, lack of immediate action, okay? The delay in enhancing Trump's security detail or the lack of immediate legislative action to ensure better protection for former presidents running for office might be criticized right now. You think? And obviously, you know, conservatives, you know, we might argue that this shows the lack of seriousness in addressing threats against political figures, because it seems like they are in no way, shape, or form trying to get to the bottom of this. Everybody's slowly dragging their feet, so much so that his wife, Melania Trump, had to come out and make a video like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know, pick up the speed on this. Then Don Lemon responds to that almost like, oh my God, here you go. Just these people, bro, these people. Yeah, man, but it's so many different things. So much to be frustrated about with this. Now, here's the alleged evidence. It says here's the evidence of the premeditation in the second assassination attempt against President Trump. An official FBI photo of the two backpacks that had ceramic tile in them and a GoPro for taking photos and videos. Secret Service and or other law enforcement also found an AK-47 the suspect left behind. Oh, they also went on to write this one too. I am told the two backpacks on the fence that were filled with ceramic tile were likely the suspect's attempt to provide himself a somewhat protected firing position. According to two sources in the Secret Service community. From one of those sources, soft body armor like what we wear in police wear can only stop pistol rounds. In order to stop rifle rounds, which travel much faster, you need rifle plates like the military wear on SWAT teams where rifle plates are made of specially designed ceramic plates. I believe the suspect hanging two backpacks on the fence filled with ceramic tile was an attempt to provide himself with somewhat of a protected. Yeah, that's definitely what it sounded like for sure. He wanted to die for Ukraine, so much of a stretch to die for them. So this is some tweets coming out from him. Come on, people, we cannot sit, do not, I'm willing to fight. And okay, this is these tweets right here, y'all. I'm not gonna read none of these out, not out loud. Y'all gonna do what y'all do. You want to provide information for the people, you know what I'm saying? But we starting to get more and more information is coming out about this man. Now, at the time of filming this, popular YouTuber, I don't even want to mess up his name, Jidion, Gideon, I want to, say, just released a video showing that Ryan Roth was in his video trying to recruit people to fight for a revolution to, quote, take the whole system down. Roth even stated in here that he's looking for revolutionaries. Then he tried handing Dijon a piece of paper to join. Y'all, let's check this clip out.
The Ukrainians have a right to fight back.
I don't do paper, though.
I don't care if you do paper or not. I'm looking for revolutionaries. I'm looking for people who want to take this whole system down.
Bro, I'm a veteran. Like, do you need me?
What kind of veteran are you?
Bro, I served in Nuketown.
Well, I think it's better to serve and fight in the powers, fucking over the system.
Bro, give me a Glock and a Hellcat.
Take a look at this.
Bro, but I don't do paper, though. I just told you that.
Come on, dude, then get away. We don't need people who aren't serious. If you're not serious,
I'm serious, but I don't do paper, bro. You're literally killing the environment.
We're moving on. You go ahead, have your lunch.
No, bro, I'm going to class. I'm a scholar.
Go to class.
As somebody pointed out, now this is the time that Donald Trump needs to emphasize the team around him. That should that should something happen to him, this movement will continue. I'm reading it exactly as it's written. We will never stop fighting for what is true and just and right. The MAGA is never going away. Good versus evil, and we will win. Wow, the guy was clearly impacted by brainwashing. Yeah, holy this dude is sitting in the freezing cold recruiting for Ukraine. Guys, this is saying a lot. So hold on, what is this? Okay. I don't mean to be skeptical. Somebody wrote, Janet Johnson wrote, I don't mean to be skeptical, but are they going to keep doing this every time he tanks in the polls? Are you kidding me? Democrats, this is y'all response? And y'all wonder why I can't be a Democrat no more. Literally, you reading it yourself. And then on top of that, look, I'm not saying that Trump is leading in every poll or nothing like that. You know, we don't know who's gathering all these different polls, but I don't think it's him losing in a lot of polls for that to be a thing, man. What?
So about 45 minutes ago, Rick Bradshaw, the sheriff of Palm Beach County, Florida, gave a press conference where he spoke for just a few short minutes and gave some additional details on the assassination attempt at Donald Trump. Now, you can go find the videos of that press conference. I'm not going to post them here because for whatever reason, TikTok has been violating videos for unoriginal content, and I want to make sure that you get these updates. So the sheriff provided the details that they had available to provide. And what he explained was the events as they occurred. The Secret Service was moving ahead of Donald Trump's golf party by a hole and spotted somebody in the bushes and recognized a muzzle sticking out of it. So they immediately engaged and exchanged gunfire with the suspect. The suspect fled the bush, jumped into a black Nissan, and a passerby was able to get video footage and captured the license plate. That license plate information was provided to the sheriff's office, and they located the vehicle, pulled it over on Interstate 95 a few miles away, and they apprehended him. They've got the guy, the suspect, in custody right now. They then flew the witness to the suspect, and they confirmed that he had the right person. Sheriff also explained that they located 2 backpacks laying in the bush along with an AK-47 style rifle and a GoPro camera. And the sheriff believes that the suspect was planning to videotape, record the assassination of Donald Trump. The sheriff explained that they will continue to process the suspect, will process the contents of the 2 backpacks, the rifle, and the GoPro, and will release photos of the suspect. We may actually find out who this person is and what they intended to do. Allegedly, it's a 60 or so year old white male who decided he wanted to try to take Donald Trump's life today. There's already starting to be photos of the alleged suspect floating around on X and other platforms. I have a copy of it, and once I can confirm that it's the right person, I'll share what I have.
This mofo brought a camera to take a picture, to record him trying to. What, bro? People are. What was he? He felt in this. He thought he was gonna get it. Yo, this is too much. My brain ain't computing this stuff, bro. Oh my gosh.